pull some messages from my astrology deck first, just to see what energies are being highlighted right now at this time. What can we expect? Or just some clarity surrounding the kind of things we are experiencing right now, right? Now it is Gemini season. Happy birthday, Geminis. I made sure it spun around. So we got solar flares. And this card came out reversed. So you should be feeling a calmness in your energy, or you're going to be moving into this calmness soon. But this is a time for calmness for those who are high vibrational, those who are divine here. That's too many cards that fell. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, so it should be very easy to maintain or to get to be in this energy of peace at this time. Right? So a lot of calmness after some storm here. Yeah, a major shift here, a change here with the number 5-5. Transits, climate. So a climate change that should bring an energy of calmness to those who are in alignment. Right? Someone could be pregnant here. Or this could be what this change is for you, a pregnancy. Some transit shift in perception as well, because this reminds me of the eye, of an eye. What other messages do you have? Introspection. Right. So it is retrograde, so you guys naturally in retrograde dealing with are going within on how to maintain this sustainability, right? Sustaining yourself, sustaining your passions here. Going within to sustain this peaceful, calm energy, this balanced energy. So having a better mood and perspective regarding introspection. Embracing this energy of flow. And self-forgiveness. Empowering yourself. Empowering others. Right? Like, hey, yeah, like I had me a little mini shit show, but yo, I can look back at the shit show and I'm actually glad that this happened, and let me tell you about it, and let me tell you how it transformed me, what it did. Yeah, South Node, the past, this birthing into, this full birthing into the North Node energy, this birthing into a higher frequency within yourself, right? Because we got some powerful numbers that came out. We got 5, 5, 4, 4, and 3, 6. And we also have 50. So something about your passions flourishing as well, now that you are denying or rejecting these invitations of worry, these invitations of the past, right? So there could have been, you could have been posed with an invitation here, like I told you guys a few videos ago. Look, and then we also have 33. So it's a lot of major numbers here, master numbers here. This is talking about mastery, self-mastery here. Self-mastery is available right now at this moment. Somebody is definitely mastering themselves, their authentic selves, their authentic passions, their authentic desires, right? Right, this is also talking about this literal alignment that's taking place here. Let me show you guys these two cards. So you see how these are spread out, right? Like this recalibration that's happening here, right? Into this alignment. And how is this alignment obtained? Through introspection. So something about the 12th house here as well. Some significance regarding your 12th house. I think 12th house is Pisces. Yeah, 12th house is Pisces. So no more illusions regarding your true self, your most truest inner self here. No more illusions or confusion regarding your path. No more illusions around the truth here. This tension. So releasing tension. Letting go of tension as well. This is also talking about the tension of these people who are not in alignment. There can be a lot of tension going on between these individuals when it comes to communication. So a lack of communication. This lack of communication, proper communication here, is like a block here when it comes to alliances and community. So going within to reevaluate your perception, the darker sides of your perception as well. Neptune, vision. So a rebirth in your vision, a rebirth in perception here that's taking place. Perception of self. Perception of one's place in the world. So following those things that make your heart light up, that really set your heart on fire, right? So you could be traveling as well right now or in the near future. This traveling is also going to help open up, look, entrance. It's also going to help open up this ability here for you to stand in your authority unapologetically. And we got arrival here. This healing. And so this healing can be uncomfortable here because we got the Chiron energy. Yeah, Scorpio. So this is talking about deep regenerative healing taking place here at this time. Yeah, I told you guys it's something about the Leo season. But this is talking about this healing helping you. Look, something is going to occur. Leo, a Libra season. Right? Look how they're right next to each other. Some collaborations here. Some ability to collaborate. These connections. So an expansion and foundation here. Yeah, this is talking about love, being immersed in loving energy here, being immersed and receiving emotional energy that is aligned, that is high vibrational. So you guys could have relationships on your mind a lot lately as well. So between relationships and resources, these things are being granted to you. These things are taking root here. You guys are being encouraged to nurture yourself through moments of mystery surrounding partnerships. And anticipate positive outcomes regarding your relationships and your resources here. Partnerships in general. I told you something in June, so this may be something that occurs in June for someone. Some significance in a partnership. Some significant partnership here in June. But it's in the future. Synthesize. This is interesting. Okay, let's see what Kali Ma needs to say about all this. Pisces. What all houses came out? Okay. Okay, Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo. Yep, 5th house. Y'all, it's something significant about Leo season. Virgo. Something about a Leo, a Virgo, a Pisces. Or Leo, Virgo, Pisces season. Or Leo, Virgo, cusp. There could be some significance there. And this message can be for you. Alright, let's see what Kalima has for us. This is exciting. I rarely pull these cards out. What message do you have for the Divine Collective? Give us some insight regarding these solar flares reverse. Solar flares reverse. Trying to make this shorter than my most recent videos. Durga Kalika. We got Durga Kalika, and Kundalini Shakti. So I'm getting like a relationship energy as well with this energy of calmness here. So you're going to be, so this is talking about a partner, having a partner who is very patient. All right, so let's see what this is about. Wow, we got 11 and 10. So what I'm hearing too, this is talking about coming into a strong self-confidence in your individuality, and you know, standing in this authentically before this connection can really flourish here, even if it's a connection that's already happening, right? This is talking about these individuals needing to, you know, come into a good place within themselves when it comes to their individuality, their self-expression here, in order for this relationship to really flourish and strengthen when it comes to this Kundalini energy, this Kundalini force. But this is talking about a spiritual awakening in a partnership, or just in divine masculines and feminines in general. Okay, I'm gonna read Durga Kalika first, since it came out first. I'm gonna read this whole thing. It's too long. Okay, so Durga Kalika represents a fierce divine. It represents fierce divine justice, an unyielding resolution in favor of the light. Unyielding resolution, right? She is every method and all means necessary to ensure success for the soul. She is the unexpected victory arising at the very moment when all seems lost, transforming tragedy into triumph. She is our spiritual sun, our light, our ever-radiant reminder that from darkest night, a new dawn shall always arise. Dare to trust more in your faith than your fear. So trust more in your faith than your fears, you guys. For every problem that can arise, there are many more divine solutions unfolding even now, in the now. So life is sustained, right? Remember we was talking about sustainability. Life is sustained through a continual balancing and interaction between light and the dark, of that which promotes life and that which destroys it. In one story of Kali's birth, she erupts in a frenzy of divine wrath, catapulted out of the awakened third eye of the golden warrior goddess Durga, straight onto the battlefield to arrest the rising of evil forces. This is talking about being able to war mentally, war with your thoughts, right? So that you don't have to get physically involved and be in physical altercations anymore. This is talking about you guys mastering this energy as well when it comes to warfare, protecting yourselves. So this is, okay, this is an ancient war. This war between light and dark. This is an ancient war here. This is also talking about this war taking place in people's minds and their own hearts. Right? The greatest wars, that's especially going to be emphasized right now in retrograde. The wars that, how people war on themselves, and the effects, the results, the outcomes of individuals warring on themselves. Right? Even causing us to have, you know, a deeper introspection of, or us psyching ourselves out because of the wars we inflict upon ourselves when it comes to our thoughts and our emotions, right? Our hearts. This is why forgiveness is critical. Understand that this is a war of choice, where our free will decides which qualities are allowed to become stronger in our lives. Do we choose love or hate, trust or doubt, faith or fear? When we want to choose the higher path but find it difficult to avoid being overcome by our lower nature or the negativities around us, the divine beings of love manifest their presence to strengthen the light. In Callie's case, she is absorbing the darkness, thereby freeing us from its potentiality, overwhelming and undermining effect. So this is talking about this clearance that's taking place, you guys. This energy is literally being cleared out of your chakras, cleared out of your energetic fields, right? So you guys may have encountered a very aggressive adversary, very negative, toxic person. Oh, wow. These are talking about these karmic, these low vibrational toxic bloodlines. It says whenever a drop of this violent person's, or this very excruciating negative person touched the earth, he multiplied, becoming even more powerful. So y'all remember when I was talking about a person who will try to intentionally sleep around with people because they're trying to split up their karma between these individuals? This is also how people empower themselves the more that they sleep with people. They're energy harvesting so that they can become more powerful. That is wild. When Durga realized a weapon greater than all others was required to beat him, she summoned her energy and birthed Kali from her third eye. Wow. Kali is a weapon of the light and an expression of love's protective will. So Kali leapt forth, gobbling up every animation of the demon and every drop of blood before it could touch the earth, ending the cycle of terror. This is what's happening. They're ending these cycles of terror that creates this discomfort so that we're not sustaining our peaceful states of being. Especially in the family. With the 5th house here. 5th house, 6th house, and 12th house. Kali is the wrath of the goddess of light. I wish I would have pulled this out in the last reading I did. Divine fury in action. She not only strengthens the workings of goodness in our lives, but she reverses negativity's grip and brings it to an abrupt halt. So this is talking about this calmness, right? All, whatever energy that you could have been experiencing, that you could have experienced a pathology of. This is talking about those cycles coming to a screeching halt here, right? No more of this energy. This could also happen within yourselves, like during this retrograde moment. This is for us to bring at will, right? These destructive thoughts or memories or whatever the case may be to a screeching halt. So it says the healing consequences of this intervention can result in dramatic changes. Situations that obstruct us even without us fully realizing it give way, and through that process an easier and more graceful path unexpectedly opens up. When this oracle arises in a reading, an unexpected ease and grace are due to manifest. Know that the fruition of your soul shall be unstoppable. Whatever divine protection is necessary to secure your fulfillment shall spontaneously arise. Wow, this is amazing. This is amazing. So the symbolism of new demons popping up from drops of blood hitting the earth is a representation of the duplicity and resistance of negativity. I've been talking about these people resisting their edification, right? It is always seeking new ways to compel the mind toward judgment, fear, anger, and hate. The ego continually seeks new ways to inflate itself, to place itself above or below others, to justify itself, to congratulate itself, to separate and distinguish itself as either superior or inferior. The workings of the ego promise so much but deliver nothing but suffering. If Kali needs to manifest for the pestilent misery of ego to be overcome, then out of the luminous beauty of Durga, the wrathful ferocity of the divine feminine warrior, Kali Ma awakens and acts. So this is saying to allow divine intervention to support you during these battles taking place in your life or your mind or around you. If you feel that darkness is gaining higher ground and your ability to trust in the face of the unknown is being challenged, fear not. Durga Kalika arises when we have an unusually difficult challenge and the ways we usually support ourselves are insufficient to deal with these circumstances effectively. So remember about you guys are going to be receiving some gifts or receiving certain artifacts or being led or attracted to magnetize certain items. That's also going to assist you as well. All right. We need to be open to inspiration and willing to adapt so the light within is protected and the pathway ahead continues to unfold without unnecessary future difficulties, even if that takes us beyond our usual methods of operation. It is a important of unexpected success, even when everything appears to be going against you. You can trust that the tide of the most virulent negativity shall turn swiftly and decidedly. That was powerful, y'all. That was very powerful. All right. I think these two cards gonna be it. Like she's right on point, of course. All right, so we got Kundalini Shakti. Here is the arising consciousness that evokes instability within, clearing the inner pathways for higher consciousness to manifest. Inner disturbance and instability wrought by Kundalini Shakti is an obscuring grace. Internal disorder is a necessary step towards divine reorganization. Reassure your heart that no matter what may appear to be, at a spiritual level, all is well. Outworn energy is being processed and broken apart. From the ashes of your inner fire, you shall emerge anew. Let what needs to happen, happen. Within the subtle field of the body is a powerful, creative, and awakening energy known as Kundalini. When the soul is ready, this energy, rather like a snake uncoiling, stirs and rises. Awakened Kundalini becomes Kundalini Shakti, moving according to its own pace, path, and wisdom. It clears the chakras, purifying body and mind, preparing the body to more readily receive spiritual energies, weaving through the subtle energy body, from the base of the spine toward the crown of the head, seeking release through the top of the head. As purification is rarely an enjoyable experience, this powerful natural process requires courage. As energy shifts and we are cleansed emotionally, we may have physical symptoms of discomfort and dramatically fluctuating moods. You guys may be seeing the numbers 10 or 77 as well. Processes may be confused and our perception not as astute as it may otherwise be. Like sediment being sifted from the bottom of a water glass, that which was clear becomes temporarily muddied. As the sediment is removed, the water settles again, but with more clarity. So whenever you settle from whatever these feelings are, this inner trauma or whatever, because it's a part of it, right? It's a part of your journey, right? whenever this happens, know that when that peace comes after that storm moment, right, it's also going to come bearing clarity. More clarity. You're going to be more clear of what it is that you want, more clear of yourself, how you treat yourself, more clear of the thoughts and the emotions that you ponder, right? So a clearance. So we keep getting confirmation about a clearance taking place here within ourselves and along our paths around us. All right. The oracle indicates a need to be patient and to allow for the confirmation of signs and intuitions. You do not need to ignore signs to act, but it is wise to recognize that you are presently within a liminal space of healing. The way things look now will change dramatically in the not too distant future. It is not wise to try and build a foundation on shifting ground. Be patient. That's why people always say, be mindful of making decisions here, or hold off on making decisions and agreements during retrograde. Some karmas made that mistake here. But thank goodness you had your wisdom to protect you, right? It is not wise to try and build a foundation on shifting ground. Be patient. Trust that you will know when the time to act is upon you. When Kundalini Shakti arises, energies are beginning to move in new ways. The oracle indicates there is something within you that has been dormant, perhaps for a long time, even lifetimes. It is now reawakening. This message could relate to an aspect of your being, even a past life talent that will further develop in this lifetime. It could be a stalled project coming back to life again, or a reinvigorated sense of purpose following an unexpected inspiration. Moving forward and ascension to a new level of experience and being are predicted. Sometimes there is quite a long period of deep incubation. Oh my God, look at this. I was hearing this when I saw this card. Wow, that's beautiful. I had to let that process. Oh my God. Sometimes there is quite a long period of deep incubation on the spiritual path when not much seems to be happening. Kundalini Shakti is an inner movement of energy which will eventually demonstrate an outer effect that is often considerable. It can seem illogical to the intellect, but if you want the externals of your life to change, go within. Go within and work on your inner self healing. Through trusting and protecting the process of inner work, shielding it from prying eyes and ill-informed, fear-based, negative opinions, a new authentic self is generated. So this is talking about shielding, guarding your heart, your mind, your soul, your ears, your eyes from prying eyes and ill-informed, fear-based, negative opinions, right? So that this new authentic self of you is generated. We don't have to know how to accomplish that. The movement of Kundalini Shakti is an awakening energy with its own creative intelligence. She knows how to guide us towards spiritual fruition, just as the body knows how to heal a broken bone. Oh my God, this is powerful. Even if we cannot understand how the fuck that shit is healing. How is it healing? The mechanisms of this. But it's happening, right? Because that is God's design. Woo! Predestined. It's predestined to be this way. Right? Even if we cannot understand how to accomplish such an astonishing feat at a conscious level, the time naturally comes when the newly forged self is strong enough. So you have to be strong enough. We have to be strong enough, y'all. Sufficiently spiritually integrated. Sufficiently spiritually integrated Look at this. Look at the 3 of these cards. You see how this is kind of scattered, right? So for you in this retrograde period, this movement here is these planets, is this energy aligning for you. Look at this. Look at this. From your introspection. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Wow. This is talking about that feminine and masculine energy being on one accord. The time naturally comes when the newly forged self is strong enough, sufficiently spiritually integrated, see that 4-4? And ready to be seen, heard, and received. We are ready to come out of the spiritual closet. Oh my God, this is crazy. Oh my God. So especially if you've been feeling hidden, Spirit says we are ready to come out of the spiritual closet. We have no interest in trying to mold ourselves to fit with the demands of others. We are divinely self-generated from within. Wow. There is no benefit or effectiveness in trying to rush this process. If some of you guys follow me on my Facebook, I said, you know, in a lot of cases, rushing things don't come out good. It don't come out good when you rush something, right? Slow and steady. Wow. Wow. Do it. Somebody need to hear that. Go for it. Do it. Nike, just do it. There is no benefit or effectiveness in trying to rush this process. It takes time and effort to distill our nature with sufficient resilience. So we had to have our resilience built, you guys. So we are not shaken in the face of conflict by attempted sabotage or the fearful projections of others. Only then can our presence bring clarity and grace. Such spiritual infusion, integration, and reformation takes as long as it takes. However long it takes, right? It's going to take as long as it need to take for you uniquely, right? That's why vegetables, fruits, fruit trees, different kind of plants, they sprout at different times, one by one, right? Remember we was talking about budding blossoms. All right. Such spiritual infusion, integration, and reformation takes as long as it takes. It is not a small accomplishment. We must be generous with our process, providing patience and trust in abundance. The oracle brings confirmation that you are working deeply, and much can come of this. Your labors are not in vain. The oracle of Kundalini Shakti indicates creativity and healing on every level. It also indicates a time when matters of relationship are significant for your soul growth. Tuning in to the masculine and feminine energies in your soul, what I just say, will help you balance leading and receiving, directing and allowing, pursuit and presence, both in your outer worldly life and your inner spiritual life. I gotta read that again. That was powerful. Tuning in to the masculine and feminine energies in your soul will help you balance leading and receiving, right? Both. That masculine and feminine aspect of it, right? Both. Leading and receiving, not an influx or an excess in one or the other, but balancing these energies, right? Allowing yourself to receive love, to receive support, to receive all of these things. All right. So it says leading and receiving, directing and allowing, pursuit and presence, both in your outer worldly life and your inner spiritual life. Trust your heart and don't be hesitant to lean into unfamiliar territory with boldness, tempered by patience. So this is why we've been getting the Temperance card the past few days as well. It's been coming out a lot. So you will become capable of many things on many levels that you were not capable of accomplishing previously. A new way is signified. That's powerful. That was powerful. I want to see what this angel number 77 is talking about for you guys. And it's raining. That was a powerful message, bro. Wow. That was powerful. All right, angel number 77. If you see, well, you saw 77 here with me. So it says, everywhere you look, it's a message that you are indeed in alignment with your higher purpose. So paying attention to detail here. They're going to be communicating with you in all kind of ways here, to show just how important you are, just how much they care for you, just how much they do pay attention to you, just how much they do know you and appreciate you and love you and adore you. So they're going to be showing you in small details, right, who you are, right? You know how you're probably the person who's very aware of those around you. You probably pay close attention, to the individuals in your lives that you care about and stuff like that. But you could have been on the end where you didn't really receive that to that degree in some situations or some cases, more than others, right? But this is talking about your spirit team proving this to you. Okay, so 77 also represents freedom, you guys. Period. Freedom, introspection, sensuality, and adventure. Go on these adventures, you guys. So you're going to be attracting loving partners who are broad-minded. So no more of that narrow-minded shit. None of that. Closed-minded individuals. Okay, so you could be stubborn with whatever this is. They're telling you to do the damn thing. Like, you've already been receiving intuition and signs about something here, some goal that you set for yourself, but you've been doubting it. Because in one description, it literally says, angels telling you to follow your goals, seeing this number is pushing you ahead and it's hitting you upside the head. So something about something hitting you in your head too. I just got also talk about like epiphanies. You receiving epiphanies at a rapid pace, or your ideas flourishing, your creativity being very potent at this time. All right, this is also talking about you helping and teaching others with whatever this is. All right, angel 77 indicates that you have listened to divine guidance and are now putting that wisdom to work in your day-to-day life. Your desires and wishes are coming into fruition as a direct result of your actions and positive attitude to life. The time has come to reap the rewards for your diligence and determined efforts. So your successes are or will be inspiring and uplifting. And you are teaching and helping others by setting a positive examples for them to follow. Role models. The true role models. That's like when J. Cole said, no role models, and I'm here right now. No role models to speak up. Searching through my memory, I couldn't find one. Last night I was getting my feet rubbed. So remember how a few videos ago too, especially Taurus season with the thyroid, the throat chakra, a lot of our breakthroughs came from us finally speaking up for ourselves and speaking our truths, right? So when he said, no role models, but I'm here right now. No role models to speak up, but I'm going to speak up in my music. I'm going to speak up wherever and however I can. So him being a true role model of what that is, right? This is why I have a card that, I think it even came out today on the last video. I have a card that says J. Cole, Bob Marley, Lauryn Hill League, right? So for the Divine Collective, this is the type of energy that you have, right? These are the true role models who are going to speak up against injustice, who are going to speak up the truth, right? So you're going to be rewarded for that. '77 also indicates that you are being congratulated and your efforts have been well noted by the angelic and spiritual realms. You are on the right life path and are living and serving your divine life purpose as guided. Due to your efforts, discernment, and good choices, your just rewards are on the way into your life. Your angels ask you to keep up the great work. So expect miracles to occur in your life. Period, poo. Period, poo. Period, poo. Period. Period, poo. All right, it's time for me to go because it's time for me to go. I love you guys. See you next time.